What is up, everybody? It is Dead Storm here. I'm bringing you some kill confirmed here on Dome. This gameplay is pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. I get off to a start that's quite epic and legendary. All that Call of Duty lore and such, not really. I'm nowhere near as good as some of these guys that get 37-second Moabs and all that. No, I start out fast by my standard and by some of your guys' standards. Not gonna lie, I didn't collect the tags near the end of this game because we were trying to get Moabs on our team. Our friends were, at least, not me. I could never get a Moab to save my life. I could, but I would have to be super patient, and I just don't have the patience for that. So that's why I'm kind of not playing the objective near the end, but you gotta understand, I was purposely told to avoid the tags, avoid them like they were some kind of disease or whatever. Let's get on to the commentary. What I want to talk about today is the concept of immortality. This topic came up when I was watching Dark Shadows with my wife, Johnny Depp, and that hot chick that I don't know the name of. My wife is glaring at me. I really shouldn't keep on going on about that. Anyways, what I generally think of when I think of immortality is the movies where the evil person is like, I shall live forever and I shall rule forever and be immortal. But that's not really what immortality is to the general society, everybody that is, It doesn't take an evil motive to want to be immortal. I want to be immortal. Not really. I don't know. If I was given the option to be immortal, I would have to take a long time to debate it, because if I was immortal, I would like my family to be immortal with me, because I don't want to be on Earth and watch everybody I love around me die. Now, I could recreate families constantly, but that's more lost, I would be a heartless person at the end of all this, because I would have lost so much that I would have just had to get accustomed to it. So that's my idea about it. If you can stand being on your own, if you think you could, then immortality might be your thing. Nobody really wants to die. We all have the fear of death. Well, let me rephrase that. Some of us don't fear death, and those people, they might be comfortable with themselves, and they might be comfortable just with the whole idea of how life works. Me, I do fear death, so I kind of want to be, that immortal thing, because we all are uncertain about our fate. Even those people that don't fear death, they don't know what's going to happen. I could die tomorrow, or I could die an hour from now. I don't know what my fate is, and that's, kind of the sad part of things. And it's not exactly sad, it's a mystery to life. But when I look at life cycles and such, just think, for example, a hunter's going off into the woods, and there's that duck or whatever they're hunting. You think that duck or whatever, they were just doing something normal, what they usually do, and then all of a sudden, in a flash, their life is gone like that. So, the same thing could happen to us. There's car accidents, whatever. I really don't want to continue into that part of the commentary. I just want to talk about the debate of immortality versus a regular lifespan. Some things could be incorporated in immortality. If you're immortal, you basically don't have the body a person with a regular lifespan has. You don't age, and you would have to think of yourself as more of an invincible person, because it just seems that someone immortal should be, tougher to exterminate or get rid of on this earth. You think of them surviving through all the ages. Well, if the world has an apocalypse, you too have an apocalypse or an end unto yourself. So you have to think of them as able to survive what normal humans wouldn't survive. I don't know, some of us could just say, well, vampires are immortal, but they have their one weakness. But in the same breath, vampires die only by a stake to the heart or cross or whatever other ways there are, but they're not like humans, where we're just so vulnerable in so many ways. Our life can be taken in so many ways. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into it. I don't want to get dismal and be like, yeah, you can die for slipping on that stone in the driveway. No, I don't want to get there. I'm just saying, you gotta think of someone immortal as more invincible or not as vulnerable. And lastly, what I want to talk about is a cursed immortality. How do we deal with having immortality bestowed upon us that is kind of like a curse? I'm going to bring up Dark Shadows again, you know, it's kind of making me nerdy or whatever, but Johnny Depp's character had immortality cursed upon him to deal with the separation from the witch, or like saying, I don't love you, so yeah, deal with it. And she's like, well, I can't deal with it, so you're going to be cursed. Enjoy it. How would you deal with that? Would you be able to overcome it, as was pointed out in Dark Shadows? I don't know, really. They left it open for a sequel. That's a whole other thing. I talked about it in a previous commentary where all they're doing is sequels, seriously. That's it for this commentary. If you enjoyed it, please leave the video a like rating. If you really enjoyed it, please leave the video a favorite. Have a great day, guys, as I will too. Peace, guys.